Hey there, Dr. Christine here. I just wanted to show you an exercise to help retrain the multifidus muscle, which is the muscle that lies right on the side of the vertebrae, very, very deep in the spinal column, and it is the major stabilizer of a lot of our vertebrae, and it goes all the way from the bottom of the spine to the top of the spine. And anytime stuff comes up with low back, anything like that, I really like to make sure that these muscles are activated and firing correctly. So there's a very simple exercise you can do to just start working on these muscles. It's simple, but difficult to do. So I'm gonna show you. So what I like is basically to come onto tabletop position, so onto all fours, and we're gonna focus on activating the muscles right in here, right in the low back region, right on the side of the spine. To do this, I'm gonna be lifting this leg about 1/2 inch to 1 inch off the floor without lifting my hip. So if I lifted my hip, it'd be like that. But what I'm doing is I'm focusing on lifting my knee without lifting my hip, and it's not coming forward, it's coming up towards the ceiling. Actually quite difficult to do without lifting the hip, and this is how we can start to activate those little stabilizers. If you want to feel it, to give yourself some feedback, you can kind of come with the opposite arm to the same side of the leg that you're lifting, so I'm just touching the muscles right there, and as I lift, I am feeling for those muscles to activate very deep right next to the spine, and that's about it. So just practicing this, doing about 10 to 15 a day, and really making sure that that's activating in there. Again, harder than it looks. So then we do the other side, coming in here, you can kind of test here. I'm gonna reach with my opposite hand to balance, and then focusing on lifting that knee about 1/2 inch to 1 inch. And what I'm feeling for is for these muscles underneath my fingers, right on the side of the spinal column, to harden and engage, and then come back down. And you may not feel it at first, but just kind of working with it and really bringing your attention and your focus to that area to work on getting those muscles to fire more, have more sensation, improve the connection to the brain with them, and work on stabilizing the low back more effectively. So there's your multifidus exercise.